Hello everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life with Laura and Melanie, and today we are bringing you a scrapbook page. This is done in conjunction with, or rather a collaboration with other crafters, and we basically have picked a sketch, and a number of us are all using the sketch to develop videos, and we will link all the descriptions or the links to the other collaborators below so that you can check them out and see what they did with this same sketch. So I don't know if you saw the first sketch there as we kind of started the video, but as part of the sketch there was a large circle with some paper strips right across the bottom, and it was designed to be a 12 by 12 page, but you could do whatever you wanted with it. And so what I thought was, wouldn't it be cool to make a 12-inch circle page?
I like it.
Something a little bit different, right?
Yeah, that's really different.
So I've been working on an album of a trip with my parents. They came out to California, and we went to the can't even speak here. We went to the national parks in Yosemite and Kings Canyon, and what's the other one?
Sequoia.
And so I have a lot of pictures of those really large sequoia trees, and it's really hard to capture how
big they are.
Right? And so I thought it would be kind of cool to make the tree fill the circle. So that's what you're seeing there is one of the big.
What did you mount the picture on?
So I just took some basic black cardstock,
okay,
and just to give it a little bit of stability.
So is the point to make this just another page in the scrapbook, or is this going to be like one of your title pages, or?
So it's going to be a section title page.
Okay.
So this is actually the introduction to the Sequoia National Park. So instead of being like a 12-inch square, we've got the circle, and then I just took the strips and I'm adding that along the base of the bottom of the circle.
And then are you taking paper from a particular kit, or is this just a bunch of stuff you threw together?
Right. So I get a subscription from the Hip Kit Club, and this is from November 2017.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've used it on a couple other layouts, so I'm getting down to scraps, which is why you're seeing little bits and pieces, and I thought that would be perfect for this particular page. So besides the big tree photo, I also have a photo of my parents, and then a photo of me kind of peeking through one of the fallen trees that can be found in the park, and I just matted that on some of the cardstock in the kit. And I'm just playing around with some other scraps. So the paper with the arrows on it, or what look like arrows, that's from Pink Fresh. And it was originally just like a band on the 12 by 12 page.
Oh, okay. So you cut that out.
Yeah. So I had already used up the other parts of it for another page. And so I thought, well, this would be kind of cool to use as almost like a border. Mm-hmm. Only, of course, it's not really bordering anything because it's a circle. But you get the idea.
Yes.
And then I just trimmed around it a little bit so that I didn't have so much white space, I guess.
Yeah.
And then when I mounted it on this blue, and then I decided it was too much blue. So I'm just hand trimming that down a little bit so it's less of a border.
Yeah. I like the colors on it because it really helps, it really stands it out. Because the tree, it's it's the brown basically of the trunk, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of,
it's very dark.
Yeah.
And so this pops it a little bit.
Yeah, without being too bright. You know me, I'm afraid of bright colors.
Yeah, can you imagine if you used like a hot pink or something?
Yeah, no. I don't even think I have anything that's hot pink.
Yeah,
in my stash.
There is like a reddy color in there. So,
yeah. But it's nice and toned down, just the way I like it.
So I'm envisioning this, the arrows on this kind of directing you to the next section. So it's like the start, it's kind of pointing you in the right direction. Now, whether this is going to be on the left or the right hand side of my album, it doesn't really matter. It's either going to point you to the flip side or across to the next page.
So because it's a circle, how will you attach it on your...
So right now, I am just going to put it as is in a 12 by 12 pocket page.
Oh, okay.
So it will be a square pocket, but with a circle in it.
Right.
I have the option to trim down the left-hand side of it or the right hand, depending on where it fits.
Right.
And then just punching holes in it and directly putting it into the 3-ring album.
Yeah.
So it would no longer be a full circle, but...
Right. But still have that general idea to it.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
And then it would be outside of the page protector.
Right.
So I just, like I said, I matted the 2 photos and glued those down. And now I'm just playing around with adding some of the embellishments from the kit. I'm just checking the sketch to make sure, I kind of know what was going on or get some influence from it. And also adding the title. And the title is just really simple. It's just Sequoia. I didn't even put National Park on it because at the very beginning of this album, it's very clear that this is all about the national parks. So that's what I'm doing there. It's very hard to use a T-square ruler on a circle.
There's nowhere to put your edge, right?
Yeah. So, I tried my best,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, whatever.
Nowhere to anchor it. You did really well.
Yeah, it just wobbled a little bit and stuff. The alphabet stickers came from the kit as well, so...
I like those. They're nice. I like the color of them, too.
Yeah, it contrasts nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With everything. So you can still... They're legible, but yet... kind of blend in.
Right.
I think when you talk like nature, this, you always think greens and blues
Right.
anyway, so that just kind of goes together.
Yeah.
The kit has a lot of Pink Fresh stuff, like I mentioned before. The particular line, I can't remember what the name is now offhand, but it has a lot of personal, search for the highest mountain and climb that,
gotcha. A lot of motivational kind of, you're the best, you can do it.
Exactly, climb every mountain, cross every river, that kind of thing. So it's got a nod to nature, but it also has these real motivational type stuff, which is not really what I'm going for.
Right.
So I did go through whatever I had and kind of picked ones that were not quite so obvious.
Yeah.
This is also chipboard from, again, it came in the kit, but it's also from the Pink Fresh line, and I'm just taking some of the hearts and adding that as embellishments on it. Now, on this sketch, I think it has stars, and it's got them in a couple places, but because my photo is round, or my page is round, it was a little harder to place those exactly in the same spots.
Right.
And that's the beauty of using a sketch, is you don't have to be literal.
Right.
It's more take inspiration from it. So I am actually going to use some stars here shortly and add those in. And that basically is where the page is going to end up.
So that's going to do it for us for this week. Make sure to check below in the description to see the links to the other participants of the collaboration. And you can check out what others did with the same sketch. You'll also find the product details below. And remember to share, subscribe, and comment. And we hope you enjoyed the video. Happy crafting!